Hello, 19-year-old Amber. This is you speaking. A much older, wiser, more experienced Amber. Pretty much a better human being in general. And that's mostly because I'm a mom now. Everything that I think that's good and decent about me as a person now is because I'm a mom. So I'd like to take a moment right now to address some misconceptions that you have about motherhood in hopes that maybe you'll be a more decent person one day. So why don't you go ahead, turn the Dave Matthews Band down, finish up that wine cooler, I know you got one, log out of MySpace, and let's have a little chat. The first thing I want to address with you, Amber, you pretentious, snotty little princess, is that woman over there in the restaurant who is freaking out on her child because he dropped his napkin. She's not freaking out about the napkin. That woman over there is freaking out about the napkin because that is the 117th thing that kid has done today to get under her skin. And although that napkin hitting the floor doesn't seem like a big deal, it is the straw that broke the camel's back, and she is over it. And you persnickety little thing, need to get over yourself. I see you over there. I see you eating your potato skins and judging her, saying, well, you will just never, ever lose your mind on your child like that. Well, my love, you have another thing coming. Oh, yes, you do. Let's talk about personal fitness for a minute. You Daisy Dukes wearing little thing, you. I know that you prize your physique, and that's great. I'm very proud of that about us. But I love when you say things like, I'm gonna never let myself go, like some of these moms. Being a mom is no excuse to let your fitness go. Oh, my child, you have so much to learn. I think all of us would say that we would like to look our best and feel our best. Everyone wants to feel confident. But you know what you like to say to people, and this makes me so upset now that I'm a mom? Well, if you would make it a priority, you would figure out a way to work out. And that may be true. That may be true. But let me tell you what, for some people, fitness is not their top priority right now. And you know what else? I am allowed to be unhappy with my personal physique at this moment in time and still not be prepared to make it a priority. I know that the day is gonna come where I'm gonna get back in shape and be happy and confident about the way that I look. That day is coming. So for now, I'm gonna enjoy my child while he's a baby because I'm not gonna get these days back. I'm not sure I'm gonna get my physique back either, but I'll come a lot closer to getting that back than I will to getting my baby back. Let's talk about careers for a second. I think it's fantastic that you're career driven. In fact, I love that about you. That's one of my favorite things about you. I know you like to say that you will never ever give up on your career just because you become a mom. The truth is, priorities shift when you become a mom. It's that simple. And things that you used to think mattered, don't. That PhD that you made an idol out of, that you said you absolutely have to have or nothing else in this world matters, you know what you're gonna do with that? You're gonna hang it up on a wall and never look at it again. You're not even going to care. And let's talk about careers for a minute because you are a pretty big brat on this one, and I think that we really need to just work this one out, okay? It is so easy for you to look down at stay-at-home moms like they have the world's easiest job. Let me tell you what, one day you are going to miss getting to swing by the grocery store on your way home from work and pick up the few things that you need without having to strap tiny humans who miraculously sprout 8 arms as soon as you start trying to put them into a car seat and drag them with you to the store, having them accidentally steal things because they put things in the cart and you didn't see them, having to go back into the store and pay for the things that you stole by accident. You don't spend your day picking up things, getting everything organized, only to have a tiny little tornado go through the house and screw it all up again. There is nothing that compares to being in a house all day long, trying to get work done with someone pulling your pants down, chasing you around, trying to kill themselves everywhere they go, and you are managing all of it. Not only that, but you cannot go anywhere. You can't even go see your gynecologist without having to drag a little human with you. I would kill to go to my gynecologist and just have a peaceful visit. How sad is that? So, you little special snowflake, you gotta get over some of those misconceptions about stay-at-home moms. Let's talk about personal hygiene for a minute. That's one of your favorite things. When you see a mom in her yoga pants and messy bun and no makeup on, I know the first thing you say in that judgy little head of yours. I will never let myself go and not take care of my appearance. Doesn't she have a man in her life that wants to see her looking nice? I would never do that to my husband. That woman who hasn't washed her hair in 3 days, she's not a fan of looking that way either. But you know what? Today, she probably tried 3 to 5 times to get in the shower And every time she did, she was interrupted with a tiny human who had a problem with her trying to bathe. And eventually the time came where she gave up on it and said, you know what? It's not worth the hassle. On the other hand, you love to be judgmental about moms who like to wear makeup. The moment you see a mom with her hair done and her makeup done and a killer outfit on, you say to yourself, well, she just must be a well-kept who doesn't have any responsibilities. Doesn't she even care about her children? She's so vain. Let me make something clear to you. That woman who looks like a rock star today, she probably hasn't showered in 4 or 5 days. And she probably got all dolled up just to go to the grocery store because for once in a month of time, she felt like feeling good about herself. That woman with her makeup on doesn't have it any easier than any other mom. She doesn't somehow have less responsibilities or care less about her children. That mom, just for once, decided to take care of herself. And for you to judge that is pretty crappy of you. So, 19-year-old Amber, I hope some of this was helpful to you. For what it's worth, even though you're kind of a crappy person right now, I think that one day you're gonna like who you are. You're never gonna feel perfect. You're always gonna wonder if you stack up. There will be days that are gonna humble you and make you realize that you aren't this great, special person that you think you are. And that's okay, because at the end of it, you're gonna become someone that you can be proud of. You're gonna become more likable. You're gonna become more compassionate. And most importantly, you're going to learn what it feels like for once in your life to love somebody more than yourself. And I think that if you're honest with yourself, you'll see that a lot of this judginess that you have in your heart is because you don't like who you are very much. But that's okay. It's gonna get better. And you have a tiny little human to thank for that. I love you. Bye-bye.